The way I like to do it, which is a little different than the application video on the website, is I will actually lay the wrap on my nail cold. So I call this the cold application method. Get this roll back for me. So I will roll it back here and cut it in half, and then I'm going to put this on my nail cold. Now what this allows me to do is to center it just right, and I can actually move it if I'm not happy with where I put it. So you can see there it's centered on my nail, but once it folds over on the edges there'll be a little sliver of nail showing. Then I'm going to apply heat to it. So this is a little backwards, but it works for me, and my nails last 2 weeks using this application method. So I'm going to heat it up, and you'll see it start to curl. It doesn't take long with this new heater. And then I'm going to press it down with my cuticle pusher, right down straight through the center of the nail. And then I'm going to heat again, and I'm going to pull a corner and smooth down that side. Pull the other corner and smooth down that side. You don't have to pull hard, it just, I have very curvy nails and it helps me conform it to my nail. And then for good measure I heat it one more time and I go around all the edges with my cuticle pusher. Now I'm going to leave this one just like this with the end hanging off, cooling while I do my next nail, and I'm going to show you my thumb because I do my thumbs a little differently too. For my thumbs I have very square cuticles, if you can see that. They're not rounded at the top. So what I actually do is I take, for me it's the third largest on the sheet, and I cut it straight off the sheet. And then I cut it in half. And I will just very slightly trim the two corners in this center cut. So I don't know if you can see that shape, but that's what I've done to the wrap. Now, since I'm applying it cold, I can just peel it off the sheet. I'm holding the end that's going to go off the tip of my nail, and I'm going to lay it on my nail. Make sure I get it just centered. So there it is, just laying flat on my nail, and I'm going to heat it up. And then same thing, I'm just going to press down the center. Heat, pull a corner, smooth it down, heat, pull a corner, smooth it down. Now by this time my pinky has cooled, so I'm going to take my scissors and trim off this excess as close to my nail as I can. And then I'm going to heat it again and just smooth that tip. Make sure it gets a really good seal on the tip. Some people will actually wrap a plastic bag around the nail now and reheat it. I don't find that I need to do that, but if you're having trouble with lifting at the tips, you can do that baggy method. So that's how I would continue to go nail by nail, going back and trimming the nail prior until they're all done. the last step after they have all cooled, so usually after I've done both hands, is to file off the excess. And the way you do that is to file straight down. You don't want to go side to side or up and down. You just file straight down. And you can go back later with a buffer and just buff the ends, and that makes them very smooth and they won't snag on anything if you do it that way. But I will be right back to show you the finished product with my accent nail, and see you in a minute. Okay, I'm all done and I think they look really cute. I'm so excited about the new catalog coming out, and I was excited that I got my style box today of all days so that I could update my video here for you guys. And I hope that my cold tack method helps some of you. I know that it's nerve-wracking sometimes when you've never put on wraps before and the instructions say to heat it until it curls and then you have to line it up with your nail. Sometimes that's hard to do, especially if you're not used to putting on wraps. And I have been putting on wraps for over a year now, and this method is just the easiest one for me and it works great. So I hope that helps some of you out there, and if you have any questions for me, feel free to contact me and I will be happy to help. Hope you have a great day. Bye.